Good morning, Deify here, and welcome back to Kitty Powers Matchmaker, our quest for all the achievements, 13 more kids, one more Steam friend, but boy, oh boy, she's finally here. So, now we just gotta wait for the right person, and Frank doesn't really look like he has good news for us. Jolene and I have decided it would be mutually beneficial to split up. There were a few things I liked about Jolene, mainly her attraction to cabinet making, but her outlandish attraction to not cleaning the fridge was more than I could cope with. Yeah, I got that wrong in the last episode. I thought it said cleaning the fridge, and it's not cleaning the fridge. I told an inordinate number of lies, as it seemed logical at the time. I'm quite upset about it, but I will recover in time. It's not that it was logical, it's that you were just not matching with anyone, and she was the best. Okay, Edmund, we're gonna start off easy. Edmund Nickerwarta, look, he has my birthday. He's a Pisces, a 2-star motivational speaker looking for a woman. He's interested in retro pinups, arty ceramics, and collecting meteorites. He loves hazel eyes and blonde hair. He's relaxed, carefree, extrovert, traditional, and romantic. Okay, another 3 out of 5 for Gabby. His bad habit is losing mobile phones, and his guilty pleasure is retro games. Let's see what we got for a vintage type. I'm going to try Nora Eggaway, the 2-star burlesque dancer who I believe we saw in the last episode. Virgo, they don't line up there, but she likes horse riding, photo shoots, and personal hygiene. Horse riding might be kind of vintage. We're going to give them red hair. The reason is they're 3 for 3, and if they're 5 for 5, that's awesome. Retro games, I'm not really sure those will apply. Losing mobile phones, don't know, but we might as well try. And the randoms are starting off nice to us. Maybe they thought that Frank Master Kinski was way too hard last time, who knows? So Nora and Edmund, hopefully you two will be good. I'm not really sure if you'll be really the best, but I will take anything that is better than what happened with Frank. Something hot with no meat. Okay, I can do that. Oh, that's cold. Tong Mian. Oh, there we go. Okay, so black flock of seagulls with the brown eyes. That's what we need to remember. So I made one of those really dumb mistakes that just, kind of like ruins your night a little bit. I decided to leave my friends at my old college and come back here, but my knee was hurting because it's cold out. It kind of does that. I had surgery when I was really young, and now it just kind of acts up sometimes, especially when the weather is not favorable. So I decided to wait for a bus at 11 p.m. Little did I know... Oh, so close. Little did I know that the main school bus, the secondary school bus, and the city metro bus all had a 30-minute gap and then arrived at my stop at the same time. So while I could have walked home in about 20 minutes, I didn't, and I ended up waiting for 30 minutes at the bus stop in the cold. I forgot my jacket. Let's not make that mistake again. So I kind of just wanted to come back, take a hot shower, and relax with some kitty powers. It had a hint of magical otherworldliness, it had an interwoven layered moistness, it had a magnificent overtone of regal triumphalism, it was imaginatively and subtly well presented, it had an unbelievably sublime aftertaste, it was mind-bogglingly satisfying, and it had an underbelly like a pastoral masterpiece. Yeah, you better be over the moon to hear that. Do you know how hard I worked on that? Pretty darn hard. Now these two are actually seem alright. I'm not just going to set them up like that, that'd be giving up. I still want to get really good matches, but I will go out and find out bad habit and guilty pleasure, just so that we know about her, or, in the best case scenario, they work out really well together. Never mind, the randoms suck, I hate them. Route 69. One thing I did forget to mention in my last episode was that over the weekend I did go to see 2 movies, and that was some good time. Movie prices are expensive though, but no need to beat that dead horse. Hot with no meat again. Is that all you ever want? You never just want something cold maybe with no meat? Whatever, but so first went to see The Martian. Very good movie. Loved it. Ooh, she likes collecting antiques? No way, we like retro games. It's nothing to be ashamed of, okay. Martian, super good movie. Parts of it seemed kind of slow and parts of it seemed kind of rushed, but overall, great story, pretty great acting. It was just an all-around good time. Okay, got any bad habits? Moaning. You know what? That's not so bad. We can't help losing mobile phone. Oh, okay, that's disgusting. Yeah, now I'm thinking that they're not so good together. So purple leather jacket with studs over the black V, gold hoop earrings, purple lips, and then the black swoodly-doos with ribbons in the background. Okay, well now you have pink hair. If you're going to make it that easy hair color, I guess I should have known, because we're at an easy restaurant. But yeah, so, and then 2 days after we went to see The Martian, I believe, we went to go see Crimson Peak, and that one was, so The Martian was Peggy's choice, and I really loved it. Crimson Peak was my choice, and, well, I at least enjoyed it. I thought, you know, very predictable movie, nothing really astounding in it, but oh my gosh, I absolutely loved the special effects of the ghosts. I think were really quite nice. And although the story was quite predictable, that was one of the biggest downfalls of it, I would say, it was still fairly well told. The acting was not very good, but I think all in all it turned out pretty darn well. Like Rotten Tomatoes gave it like I think a 69%. I'd personally give it like a 74-75%. I still had a good time. You know, I love horror movies, and it satisfied that need. I don't expect great things out of horror movies, but I was not disappointed by the weirdness in this one. Thanks, Guillermo del Toro. So next time, this time, next up, I'm going to try Maureen Vineridge, the 3-star IT consultant, and a Virgo, so, you know, bad horoscopes again, but 2 ticks of attraction, and she does like black and white movies, so that's at least vintage enough. She also seems pretty glam, which I don't think will really help with retro games, but hey, you never know. Actually, that's totally a lie. Everything in this game is like category based, so you can memorize them. I'm just no good at that, and I haven't like studied the spreadsheets and whatnot. I'm sure if I actually made and printed out spreadsheets, I would have a good idea of what was going on. Cold no meat dish and nothing fried. Okay, well, I guess we can do that. Yellow noodles and yellow noodles and vegetables served cold. They don't necessarily need to be yellow vegetables, but, you know, bonus points for color matching. Let's see. Do I have any other interesting stories? Had physics lab today. You know, that is just always, bundle of fun. Thankfully, this one was really easy and took us about an hour of the allotted 3 hours we're given. It was just about, you know, moving gliders together, and if you roll gliders into each other in an elastic collision, the velocity will be maintained, and if it's an inelastic equation, the energy will be maintained, and the velocity of the 2 attached together will be half of the original. It was really easy. That means I am definitely kind of worried that we messed something up. But, you know, right now, I'm feeling pretty good about it. And I finally got my coding environment set back up on Ubuntu. Great stuff. And I also just had a little bit more fun with Google, or I don't even know if Google technically made Deep Style. They made Deep Dream, but Deep Style may have been made by someone else off of the code that Deep Dream was. It's just gonna go make a phone call, so we'll get the hazel eyes with the ribbons on the back of the head. That's good. But yeah, I always have a lot of fun with Deep Style. It brings out some really interesting pictures. I love it so much. Yes, power's back on. And then I started working on interactive narrative homework. Oh boy, the most exciting thing you can possibly do, I'm sure. Okay, when at a party, do you sit at the corner looking at your phone or mingle with everybody? Mingle with everybody. Oh good, you guys lined up on something. It was quite enjoyable because we get to mess with H.P. Lovecraft short stories and change them up a bit, and he's, you know, one of my favorite authors, so that's great. I have like this weird horror obsession now that I think about it, but it's like one genre that like really like gets deep in there, and I like that. So 258, what would that be? 516 plus 52... 516. Yep, that sounds right. 567. 567. I know how to count up to but not above 7. Very good. And yeah, you quite fancy them. I don't fancy them all that much. You can find someone better, I'm sure, Edmund. I almost forgot your name, but that's okay. We'll find you someone. So next up, I'm going to try Maureen Fruitridge. She's a cryptozoologist, and yes, I am just kind of trying her because I want to keep a cryptozoologist in here, because that sounds awesome. I love it. She's also a Pisces, that's great, that's also another selling point, and 2 ticks of attraction, but she likes beat poetry, recycling, and growing vegetables. Growing vegetables might be vintage? Yeah, but it's still pretty loose. But, you know, let's try. More 3-star clients, however, means harder and harder restaurants all the time. Sometimes I just want to play easy mini-games with the easy clients, but no, it won't let me. So we have bowl cut mustachio, and you want something hot with no meat. I mean, I should have known that you were a vegetarian. Who isn't a vegetarian in this episode? It's another one of those. Granted, maybe I should stop going out with hippie types. Although this may just be the first one I'm done. I'm not actually certain anymore. So when you're on holiday, do you have an itinerary or take each day as it comes? Oh good, you take each day as it comes. Yeah, let's not worry about that. Granted, even if we get 3 out of 3, we need to realize that she would not like retro games. That's what the sane part of me is saying. The other part saying, hey, if they get 3 out of 3, just set them up and move on to someone else. Hey, 2 out of 2 so far. We'll get kitty powers, shoot her with some kitty lovin's that she, you know, is even more attracted to him. She has something in her eye, that's a problem, so let's get some paper to cover up that rock. She's gonna wink, so we're gonna flutter our eyes just like that. And she's going to wink again, so let's get the flutter going. Man, do you remember when that took me like 10 seconds to like get really close and like super into it? Now I'm just like, sure, I need to slow down my talking to slightly match the rhythm, but it all kind of works out. Trip to the movies, rom-com or steamy love affair? Ooh, rom-com. Ooh, rom-com. What do I do? What do I do? It's an interesting question. Okay, what do we think? Oh, no, another long chef one, I just realized. It had an underbelly like a pastoral masterpiece. It had an unbelievably sublime aftertaste. It was imaginatively and subtly well presented. It had a fantastically smooth texture. It had a hint of magical otherworldliness, had an interwoven layered moistness, and it had a magnificent overtone of regal triumphalism. Ah, yes, I do know a lot of big words, and I also know how to memorize 7 things in a row. Not very often, but sometimes, though. Yeah, you know what? I'll allow it. Why don't you ask her out? You two might turn out to be something, maybe. Alright, I'm gonna try Elsa. We're gonna try setting up some girls with men rather than anyone with girls, because that hasn't been working out very recently. Elsa, the lead role of Frozen, who was on screen for 21 minutes, of course. She even kind of almost has a similar hairstyle, if I'm remembering correctly, except, of course, that Elsa is blonde. Elsa Barhead, 3-star concert violinist, and a Leo looking for a man. She's interested in fairies, reading science papers, and app development. What are you? Hippie, geeky, I guess, or nerdy? I can't remember what it is. She loves brown eyes and blonde hair. She's relaxed, carefree, introvert, traditional, and spicy. Bad habit is moaning, and her guilty pleasure is limousines. Let's see what we have for this geeky type. Well, I suppose we should start learning more about people that we already know about on the offside chance that they're great matches for Elsa here. So Seth Bablake, the 3-star horror author and Aquarius, 2 ticks of attraction. He likes homebrewing, birdwatching, and inventing wacky machines. That seems very practical, but 3 for 3, that's good, and we don't know his guilty pleasure and bad habit. If things go well, that's what I'm hoping to find out. And I believe this is our final hard restaurant on the tour. No, we haven't done Thai yet. I lied, we need to do Thai. So Seth and Elsa, Elsa and Seth. If you rearrange the letters of Elsa, you get seal. So that's pretty exciting, right? You also get Lisa, you are tearing me apart. It's actually not Lisa, it's Lisa. I had to make a joke somehow. Something hot with red meat. I can do that, like Isterbond. Can't go wrong with pork and barley sausages. No siree. Man, for lunch and dinner, the dining halls had pulled pork and mashed potatoes, and that was pretty sweet. I like both of those things. For lunch, it was great. I was at my current home dining hall. Fantastic, they make good food. For dinner, I was at my old home dining hall, which for some reason my friends still like going to because they don't believe me when I say that it is actually not good. And the pork was dry, and well, the potatoes were fine. It's really hard to mess up instant mashed potatoes. Finn, the manager of this eatery. This is Seth. No, this is Sonny. Well, hello there, Sonny. Don't call me that, old man. Okay, man, I was gonna talk about something else, but then I feel like the time passed because it was so long ago. I really like anagrams. I'm just gonna go back and say it. Anagrams are really fun. Oh, snap, 5 out of 5. Wow, this is just gonna be easy to set them up. Okay. I like taking people's names and rearranging the letters to make funny sayings. Bonus points if it almost makes sense. That's the hard part though. Like, you can make random words, but you want to make it like seem like good random words together. And I really enjoy doing that. You know, back in my my freshman year, I would just ask people their full names, like first, middle, last, and then just write sentences. Like, I'd come back like an hour later and just be like, this is what I found. But then one of my friends has 3 middle names, and it was just like, okay, well, this is gonna be a long one. And then I think that was actually one of the last anagrams I did. Look, we set these 2 up! Yay, 5 out of 5. Hopefully they'll be good. Alright, here's an interesting name. Philomena Cherrydine, the 3-star fantasy author, and a Leo looking for a man. I don't know why that took so long to say. I was like, what does that blue symbol even mean? She's interested in hedonism, face painting, and henna tattoos, and she loves hazel eyes and black hair. She's active, carefree, introvert, traditional, and spicy. Her bad habit is wearing too much perfume, and her guilty pleasure is ornamental weapons. Bit of a hippie type. Quite a bit of a hippie type. I guess the same rules apply. Take the 3 out of 3s and see if they're 5 out of 5s or if their bad habits and guilty pleasures line up. Milan Vinell, the 2-star medium, and a Capricorn, so they're meh on horoscope. They're meh on attraction too, but he likes hot tubs, art house movies, and folk music. Folk music might be kinda hippie, maybe, but he likes hot tubs. Oh no, she likes ornamental. But she likes wearing too much perfume, maybe that's something. And 3 out of 3, so let's hope, like always. The French restaurant Chateau d'Escargot. Hopefully the site of another wonderful couple, but, you know, we'll find out. Yeah, love your light brown hair. It's not a wig. Long brown flock of seagulls, and what do you fancy then? Something cold with no meat. You're a vegetarian, so you never eat meat. So let's just get the Veronese salad. I don't know how to say that. I've never heard of that salad. That sounds like either I just don't know what it is, or it's a salad that has not found its way to America very popularly, because I've never heard of that. Unless I'm just pronouncing it wrong, and it's like, that's actually what a caprese salad is. But I know that that's the ensalada caprese, so it's probably not. But do you just call your friends on the phone or message them on social media? Just call them on the phone, of course. The old ways are in fact the best. I know. I know very well. Actually, no, I don't. I hate calling people on the phone. I have terrible hearing in the first place, which means on the phone, absolutely awful. So, oh no, why do you want to go to the fairy tale castle? Yeah, just tell him the beach full of bronze bodies. No, you're making me blush with your prudeness. Oh, and of course, he's like, romantic. Well, let's just tell him the truth. It'll either work out or it won't. I kind of hope it does, because, well, goodbye, iPhone. My bad. It'll either work out or it won't. Let's see, what did we need to learn? We need to learn these bottom two, so let's not do that. So I would like it to work out so we can get a second date, but honestly at this point he's probably not the best match that we have. We're gonna get Cole over here. Cole, just step over here, please. Bring us the bill. Yeah, I'd forgotten what they look like too. No, it's fine. Like, I mean, have you ever gone to a restaurant and like needed to recognize, oh, what your waiter looked like? 'Cause I've never had to. I've never had a waiter just like leave me alone long enough for me to be like, hello, where are you? You know, that age-old joke. They always come right when you don't need it. Like right as you put food in your mouth, they come over, how's the food? And you're like, it's good. Alright, we'll do Dean Hemorrhage next, the 1-star shop security guard and a Cancer born on June 23rd. He likes new media, model aircraft, and elves. Hopefully that'll help out with her ornamental weapons, and another 3 out of 3. So here we go. We have now gingerfied her hair and are sending them to the German restaurant for some wonderful sausage. I wonder if we'll actually, eat sausage sometime at the sausage restaurant or sausage factory or whatever it is. Can't really remember right now. So we want something, yes, hot with red meat. Perfect. Oh yeah, bratwurst. That sounds good. Can't go wrong with that. Why don't I look at the names before I start clicking around? That would probably really help me because then I wouldn't need to ask the waiter so darn much, but that's fine. So again, we need the bottom two. Would you rather read a romantic novel or a racy novel? You'd rather read a romantic novel too. Oh, no, I'd rather read a racy novel. They're not that saucy. It's only a little bit racy, like, risque perhaps. It's not like all out erotic fiction, I suppose. Oh, and these ones are even worse than the last two. Oh, I wish we could keep that guy around again. This is not gonna go well, is it? Okay, that's fine. We'll be okay, we'll just need to cheat, lie again. He's 1 star, so I feel like you should be able to lie to him pretty darn well. So don't mess this up, okay? Thank you. I would be really annoyed if you didn't. Yeah, definitely somewhere new and exotic. Look out, future, here we come. Kitty's gonna get rid of a strike. I would have really liked to shoot her with some kitty lovin' so that things are going off better, but nope, we'll just get a 7-second spray. Ooh, 7.0, man, I'm getting way too good at timing this. Thank you, Audacity. You're helping me through all of this. I'm back now, the bestest fragrance ever. I think those superstars are going to help us quite a bit when it comes to trying to not set these two up, but get a second date out of them. Of course, we want the pedometer, busy, bang on, and we're going to call a taxi. 587-7310. 587-7310. Okay. And we'll call them. And yep. Awesome. Thanks. No probs. You're welcome. Yep. Time to split. Let's head out of here. He's kind of not too good for you. So yeah, you want to meet up again? And of course he's a 1 star, so he's not going to turn you down for anything. Hey, now I'm getting worried, but our final 3 out of 3 person is Hamish Barnway, the 1-star milk delivery person, and a Virgo, so they're meh. There, 1 tick of attraction, meh. There, he likes lion taming, spooky old houses, and monsters. That's not so good for each other, but 3 out of 5. Perhaps the episode will end the way it began. At the Chinese restaurant, Hamish, Philomena, you guys have to line up. You guys have 2 fantastic names, and your black hair is so current. Brown pigtails here. What do we want? Something hot with fish would be fabuloso. Okay, Haishen? I don't really know. That's dog meat and fishball. Let's just do fishball soup. I'm not really sure if sea cucumber is fish. Like, it's from the sea, but is it fish? Hey, we got a jackpot down there. Can I exchange that for coins, please? Would you like to be left to browse or helped by the staff? Oh no, you gotta be left to browse. You need to get out more. Come on, Hamish. What are you doing? Okay, it's fine, it's fine. We can still get a 4 out of 5, and a 4 out of 5 is admirable when it comes to work, dude, for a physical job or an office job. Okay, physical job, very good. Busy, 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 yes. Literally gagging to hear a good story. Me and the ghost started doing math on the board. When I was a nipper, I had a hamster. It became a star before I could make it a star. I was in the swimming club at school. Something about a plane. I was in the swimming club at school. I don't even know how to end that one. I rescued a kid that couldn't swim and everyone thought I was great. You sure you were in the swimming club and not, you know, a lifeguard? Because I hear that it's very common to mistake those two. It's probably not. And when making flat pack furniture, do you read the instructions first and make it up as you go along? Make it up as you go along. You know, make something interesting. Why build the chair the way that IKEA tells you to, when you could make your own very interesting, very avant-garde, possibly functional chair for a lot more fun and about the same price? Come on. No, you guys are all falling on the wrong side. We were doing so well, and then it all got ruined. Let's go halvesies. Oh boy. Now I'm worried that this is not gonna work out, because when they go out on a second date, I'm sure things are going to start dying, and we're already at 40 minutes, and this is gonna be a long episode, I can tell already. Oh, please just be good together. That would make me so happy. Okay, well, we're back here again. Mission Philomena. Blonde glam, long hair, and what do you fancy? Something cold with red meat, like strips of dry cured beef, served cold. Yeah, I pretty much had that. It's called Slim Jims. I tried them for the first time yesterday. Pretty darn good, actually, for you know what they are, just being beef. Theater shows, that's not so bad. We like ornamental weapons. That's totally mega guile, yes, super horny. The wonderful German phrase for amazing. Now do we have bad habit? Yes, we do. You got any bad habits? Can't help being smelly. You know what? That doesn't really bother her. We like wearing, he's gonna hate that. Oh, that's totes okay with him. He's having a wardrobe malfunction. Okay, so he's got green spiky hair with a soul patch, silver top ear ring, and then a black muscle shirt. Okay, I can deal with that. What are you gonna come back with, though? Just blonde hair or light brown hair. He's just gonna be like, yeah, whatever. Just kind of felt like dyeing my hair in there, so all is good. These two actually are turning out a lot better than I thought they would. Maybe there's something there, I don't know. And I guess we just need to talk about one more thing, which can't be any of the top three, but I did see tradition. So picking a holiday for someone you've enjoyed for, somewhere new and exotic, and of course somewhere you've enjoyed before. We prefer the old-fashioned way. And handmade chocolates. Oh, if these ruin it for me, though, I'm going to be very, very upset. Honeycomb Joy, that's a good start. It's an even better start to get 2 decent ones. And hey, 3 decent ones? Can't go wrong with that. He loves that. A perfect chocolate selection, except for his favorite, which means literally it was not perfect, but I think we can actually set these 2 up. Sweet, you want to get more serious? And yeah, totes fallen for her. Hey, we have good news from Edmund as well. I mean, not great news, but it's better than what I thought, actually. Maureen and me are still seeing each other, and we've shacked up together, isn't it? We both bloom and love Artie Ceramics, saying I love her so much I don't care about her unhealthy interest in voguing. And the best bit is, I was only ever completely upfront with her. We're flipping well in love, isn't it? We're like soulmates and everything. We sent you a prezi to say ta very much. Oh man, we're doing really well. Almost to level 17, sweet. And a framed black and white art print. Oh, you really shouldn't have. Okay, well, this one dragged on a bit longer than I thought. I still got a tad bit of homework to do tonight, and I guess it's just working ahead, but it's doing fine. That last couple's interesting. I'm excited to see where they end up, considering the fact they were only meh on the bad habits, and well, only halfway meh and halfway actually really good. So that's pretty sweet. Hopefully that'll turn out really well. I'm supposed to remind you to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Until next time on Kitty Powers Matchmaker, our quest for all the achievements, goodbye.